I've got 15 minutes to go. I'm really cutting this fine now, aren't I? I'm so sorry. It's not my intention. I've just had some really wild days. Whew. Stuff is happening. Two things. I spoke last night about the untold stories. And how I'm onto something. I really, really feel it. Actually, I more than feel it. I know this now. I've most definitely stepped into a timeline that is so familiar. And I say it is follow your golden path. This is what it is. And so I'm giving you examples of how I do this every single day. I've been doing this for over 2 decades. It is a different energetic piece to how to orientate your life. Your life will look very different from other people, but they will get super curious because they're like, so how do you get all those results? How are you so happy? How do you build all that wealth and you still have a beautiful family unit? And you love and you have joy and you have your health. It's like, because I don't sacrifice any part of me for the prize that I think I want. Following your golden path is such a different energetic sequence, and I'm showing you day in and day out of how this looks. And at the start, it is following little breadcrumbs. That's what it feels like at the start. Following the breadcrumbs, following the little signs. And so last night I spoke about the genie in the bottle. And what is the genie in the bottle? Well, I've got a whole other side to this story. And if you've watched Aladdin, you see the cartoon of the genie floating and coming out of the bottle, and you rub the bottle 3 times and all your 3 dreams, your wishes will be granted. Genie sounds very close to the words genes, and the bottle is the corkscrew bottle of the DNA contained within this here, another bottle. So genie in a bottle, for me, in Myra's quirky perspective on this energetic play, which I'm quite proud of. The scripts that I get to write, it is so much fun. But genie in a bottle is the genes in our DNA. Because if you can actually speak to your DNA, hello Cosmic Rewrite Masterclass that's coming up. I love dropping this. It is so in line with everything now. If you can speak to your DNA, you begin to re-script, and you actually do get the wishes. The wishes become granted to you because you are talking to the genes in your DNA. We're speaking to the universe, the unified field. We're speaking to the quantum aspects, the multidimensional aspects of who we are. And all of that, when it begins to interact with the field, our thoughts literally begin to conspire the very fabric of your reality. You begin to attract the people, the things, the places that are in your wishes. And so this is the genie in the bottle, is actually the genes inside your DNA. And if you can learn to unpack them and read the ones that are good and worth keeping, and then rewrite the script through the DNA of things that actually you would really like to call in, now we are really in the pioneer of the new human. We are pioneering and into beautiful territory that I remember from the golden age, not unknown territory. It might feel a little bit unfamiliar at the start, but when you get up and running with this and you feel it in your body, you'll be like, this is so familiar. I I cannot believe they kept this from us from so long. Now, I've had some wild activities happen around me today. I'm going to share only in here though. I've had, actually this one won't go up to YouTube. No, I won't do that. I've had people watch my profile now for a while. I've been doing this like since 2009. I'm the generation that grew up without social media, so it took me a long time to get social media kind of a part of my business model. But people have been watching. They're watching the words that I share, and they know the information that I know. And so people that I respected and looked up to for a long time in this field, researchers, scientists, mathematicians, biologists, people that understand, have spent years and decades of their life studying and teaching sacred geometry, they are now reaching out to me. I'm like, One of the gentlemen reached out and we had a conversation tonight for an hour. This person is very, very busy. Very busy. This person travels the world, runs thousands and thousands of online programs in sacred geometry and mathematics. And he spends an hour with me. That's interesting. And I'm like, And then I was like, I think I know what's going on. I think he's actually fishing. He's fishing for a bit of information that is coming through the feminine line now. Because a lot of the people in the sciences, sacred geometry, mathematics, biology, chemistry, quantum physics, a lot of them are men. And if there isn't a certain energetic balance to who they are, the masculine energy will only take you so far in the sciences. You need both energetics. And I actually think they're now realizing that they need this information through the body, through the knowing, through the intuitive abilities of the feminine, from the intuition, from the side of the seeker, from the side of the philosopher. So I thought that was a really interesting experience. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, I actually don't want to share all my secrets with you. I quite like sharing my secrets with my community. Thank you very much, all my sisters in the Golden Path community. That's where I'd like to keep that for now. I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but I was like, it dawned on me. It took a while. I was like, I actually think I know what's going on. Which ties into the message I shared yesterday about what are our stories. People want to know our stories now. This is insane. It's ridiculous. It hasn't been this way for so long. But we actually have an audience. We actually have an audience now. We have a clientele. We have communities. We have generations, new generations of children. We have older generations of the elders and the ancestors actually wanting to listen to what it is that the leading ladies of light have to say. I think the tables have turned. I love you. It's 6 minutes to midnight and I've just made it. How epic is that? I love you all so much. Please reach out in the comments. We've got so many things coming up. We've got Live at the Temple, New Moon in Pisces. That's Sunday the 10th of March. If you reside locally on the Sunshine Coast in Australia, 4551 is the postcode. You can come to a live event. Soul's Highest Mission reading, perfect place to start in this community. If you're new to my world, an incredible journey of 28 days, a lunar cycle with me. You get all of the products. You take the liquid crystals over a month and you get a consultation. It's a perfect place to start. I kind of point, it's a foundational piece. International retreats this year in Vanuatu, Egypt and Noosa. 6-month VIP mentorship mastermind. And also, if you're looking for a bespoke or tailored experience, I'm coaching several women in a 6-month container, and that is touch points monthly. And there's other things in that. That's really for the leading lady of light. She knows she's got the business now to up level. She's done all the healing. She's done all the modalities. She knows what she's here for. She's very well versed in how to treat clients, how to see. The healing abilities are really high, top notch. These are the pieces when we're working on the business. The energetic templates that you need down. You need the 3-folded flame of ascension, the power of wisdom, love, and power. It's the power piece you are missing, I assure you. So yeah, reach out in the DM. There's so much going on. I've really got to write an email to the e-community just to keep you up with the pace of things. So if my emails become a little bit short and snappy, it's just like, this is what's going on. If you're new to the community, like start here. After you've done that, here's the next step. Go to step 2. If you need a deep immersion, you need to come to the retreats or the mentorship program, 6 months and 12. I'm actually building out a year-long community. It's going to be epic. It already is, but yeah, that's coming as well. Love you, ladies, long time. Have a beautiful night, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Remember, follow your golden path.